Welcome everyone. We're going to make a little journey together. Okay? Son-en-shu, Wan-motsu, Zen-shin-nari. Nini-no-san-shin, Wan-motsu, San-shin-nari. Nini-no-san-shin, Wan-motsu, Sen-shin-nari. This is invocation. Invocation means inviting something. If you have no name, but no is without name. So also, it's the wisdom and compassion of our ancestors in illuminating faith, not just faith, but illuminating faith that we all are originally human. Believe it or not. Illuminating silence is put in Buddha in the 10 directions. Illuminating silence is put in Dharma in the 10 directions. Illuminating silence is put in Sangha in the 10 directions. Illuminating silence is put in great compassionate Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. Illuminating silence is put in our first teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha. Illuminating silence is put in wise Samantapada Bodhisattva. Illuminating silence is put in holy Manjusri Bodhisattva. Illuminating silence is put in Ehe Dogen Daiyosho. Illuminating silence is put in Shogaku Shunryu Suzuki Daiyosho. May they be present here with their mercy and compassion. May they be present here with their mercy and compassion. May they be here with their mercy and compassion. And so we recite this together. Namu Vairoshana Dharmakaya Buddha. These are the 10 names of Buddha. Namu Roshana Sambhogakaya Buddha. Namu Shakyamuni Nirmanakaya Buddha. Namu these next brief prostrations is one to say farewell to family, and it means we have a family. We came from a family, so we're not saying we're never going to see you guys again, okay? But we family systems. Even Ram Dass, when he went visited his family, there's a lot of delusion and projection going on. But that's a there's not very many strong, healthy families. It's mostly dysfunctional. I'm sorry to say. That's why you have to practice. But anyway, when he went back to visit his family, he got a lot of flack. He wasn't Ram Dass the way we know. But anyway, so it's farewell to that kind of flack, that kind of delusion. And I think everyone knows what that delusion is. If you don't feel good, you suffer from it. Everyone suffers from it. That's the aftermath. That's the, you see it and you feel it. And you know something's not right. Anyway, farewell. Okay? and friends. That's another thing. Friends in a Buddhist community is very different. You are stuck with all these people. You don't choose it. When you're in the outer world, you choose your friends, but usually your friends have the same delusion you do. Especially if you smoke, you hang out with people who smoke, or people who drink beer, same delusion. But in a Sangha, in this family, Buddhist family, you are stuck with people you like and people you don't like. And the definition of this kind of family, Sangha, is that the rocks are sharp and they rub each other. And we rub each other smooth. So, isn't that wonderful? So it's unusual, one family to another family, okay? All right. And of course, they prostrate to the Buddha, who was a great person. He was a human being, and he gave us this freedom. And of course, to the abbot. Okay, please. All right? 3 prostrations. This is it says here, final head shaving. So, this is shaving gata. And this last hair is called a shura. Only Buddha can cut it off. Now I will cut it off. So one come forward. I have to ask you, do you allow me to cut it off? I'd say 3 times.
Yes.
Do you allow me to cut it off?
Yes.
Do you allow me to cut the thought?
Yes.
Okay. So now, you're sweet and back. Yeah.
Yes. 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 Can you turn that way?
Yeah. And then okay. This is why we read the Shura, and this is why the abbot cuts it off. It means you're cutting off attachments, because attachments make us suffer. It's very simple, but it's not like you can't love something. Mitsu Suzuki, D. Suzuki Royce's wife, her teacup, her favorite teacup that had always followed her around Japan and came to America. She always kept it in a certain place, but what happened? She dropped it and they made a big mistake. And she picked it up, the attachment to the teacup, and she put the pieces in her hand, and she put it to her cheek, and then she threw it in the garbage can. That's non-attachment. You see what I'm saying? Doesn't mean we become stones, but we feel, we still have our emotions that we feel through and through. That's why we can let it go, because we're not attached to it, but we still feel. Okay. So you are now in the Tao with the mind of Anuttara Samyak Samya. This is Buddha's enlightenment. This is special samadhi. This is the samadhi we stand for. The quick of life, the breath of life is vast, spacious, calm. This life contains the whole universe. Now you can help the people dispel the misery in the world. Okay, and then the disciples recite.
Freed from my ancient karma, freed from my worldly attachments, freed from form and color. Everything is changing, except my deep vow to live in awareness with all beings.
You need to open up your side. Just to the side and open up your side. graphic art.
Om Mahasattvas, I, Sonoma, Buddha's disciple, receive the Nisidana Zayu, made according to Buddha's own. I will use it and preserve the meaning of the Okesa. Great beyond measure is the Nisidana Zagu, used by all Buddhas and ancestors. I vow to bow on it with all beings.
This is reverse road, which is going over the left shoulder. And it's hand sewn with squares and rectangles. And this is very symbolic. So it's hand sewn together. But actually, originally they were remnants. They were gathered to one. These pieces of cloth were rewashed and dyed. Okay? So the square and rectangle is very significant because it means they're sewn together. The opposites are sewn together. And in Zazen practice, the opposites dissolve. If you have the opposites, it creates suffering. In Zazen, the opposites dissolve. Because you're not thinking. Thinking creates the opposites. Okay? So, I think everybody can chant with them.
Om Sattva's I, Son Moon, Buddha's disciple, ancient way and follow their sacred meaning. The endless merit of the Buddhas and ancestors fills these bowls. I vow to offer it to all sentient.
I just want to say something about these bowls in that no other tradition eats in bowls like we do. And one of the reasons is like it's a relationship to the objective world, to inanimate things which has a life in itself. This has Buddha nature. It has a life in itself. And how we eat in the bowls in a ritualistic manner is that we discover the life of the bowl. We discover the life of the bowl. We discover this life. This about subject and object again. How to use your hammer. How to sew. You know, there's no other tradition that emphasizes this. So this is very important. And also, in using the bowls, we are used by the bowls. You know, it has to go both ways. You use the bowl uses you. Is it strange? But this is how it works. And like in Zazen, impartiality is one of its essence. We call it koji. In your practice, you should define that, because that means you're not discriminating the objective world. As soon as you get on the airplane, I like him, I don't like her. See how quick it is? And those are little seeds that are planted in your repository consciousness, which will bloom again. So, you see how it works? Use the bowls and have the bowls use you. I've never said anything about the warrior people. Tea ceremony also came from that. Okay? So when we ask people to help here or to work, we're not asking them to do the work. We're asking them how they should learn from the work they're doing. That these inanimate objects also have a life, and we're relating to it, and they're relating to you. It's a wonderful world. Okay, we're in part 2 now. We've got 5 hours to go. Oh, so we're going to be receiving the precepts, and my definition probably is completely wrong, is that pre means before, set means to take. So before you take it, you have it. You have everything. So that's the end of grasping, reaching out to get, and that's the end of pushing it away. You have everything. This is what you realize. It's pretty good, huh? You don't go to school for this. Oh, and Suzuki Roshi, he gave, just the Zen students, he gave a talk. He says, life is like sailing out in the ocean on a ship. And what happens? Your boat sinks. That's what happens. And that's the truth. So the Dharma is the raft. Here we are. Okay, part 2. We're in the precepts now. And offer powder incense and 3 prostrations to the abbot. Back to your seat, okay? You do it together. This is the atonement gatha. And one Roshi, he used the word as at one minute. It's kind of nice. It's not atoning, it's something bad, somebody's elbows looking you, but it's at 1 minute. Atonement. Okay? So there's a gatha, it's a call and response. All the evil karma committed by me since of old.
All evil karma committed by me since of old,
because of my beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance.
because of my beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance.
Born of my body, mouth, and thought.
Born of my body, mouth, and thought.
Now I atone for it all.
Now I atone for it all.
All the evil karma committed by me since of old.
All the evil karma committed by me since of old.
Because of my beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance.
Because of my beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance.
Born of my body, mouth, and thought.
Born of my body, mouth, and thought.
Now I atone for it all.
Now I atone for it all.
All the evil karma committed by me since of old.
All the evil karma committed by me since of old.
Because of my beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance.
because of my beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance.
Born of my body, mouth, and thought.
Born of my body, mouth, and thought.
Now I atone for all.
Now I atone for it all.
Pure as the full moon within the night sky. Sentient and insentient beings delight. You good disciples of Buddha have gone beyond the karma of body, mouth, and thought, and have been relieved from greed, anger, ignorance. You good disciples of Buddha, now you may live in the Tao of the three treasures, even after acquiring Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Will you continue this practice of awareness?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Mr. I take refuge in Buddha.
I take refuge in Buddha.
I take refuge in Dhamma.
I take refuge in Dhamma.
I take refuge in Sangha.
I take refuge in Sangha.
I take refuge in Buddha as the awakened mind.
I take refuge in Buddha as the awakened mind.
I take refuge in Dharma as awakened truth.
I take refuge in Dharma as awakened truth.
I take refuge in Sangha as the awakened life.
I take refuge in Sangha as the awakened life.
I have completely taken refuge in Buddha.
I have completely taken refuge in Buddha.
I have completely taken refuge in Dhamma.
I have completely taken refuge in Dharma.
I have completely taken refuge in Sangha.
I have completely taken refuge in Sangha.
Thus, you have already realized your true nature, which is emptiness. Just like vastness of space. From now, the Buddha whose wisdom is the Dharma becomes your teacher. Take the path of the Buddha. Do not be involved in delusive practices. Will you maintain them?
Yes.
Now I'm offering the three cumulative pure precepts. With purity of heart, I vow to illuminate forms and rituals.
Purity of heart.
Oh, you have to repeat, okay. Forms mean the subjective and objective world. Rituals also means Everything you do is a ritual. Your everyday life is a ritual. This is the lifeblood of all Buddhas and ancestors. With purity of heart, I vow to illuminate the wholesome and unwholesome dharmas. The teaching of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi is the path and what is trained. With purity of heart, I vow to illuminate all beings, illuminating the sacred and profane, and taking self and others across the sea of suffering. Abiding in the three cumulative pure precepts, even after you become Buddha, will you maintain them?
Yes.
This is the 10 life-giving precepts. This is the one mind precepts of Bodhidharma. In the instruction, to receive is to transmit. To transmit is to awaken. And to awaken the Buddha mind is called true Tokudo. Each one is the characteristics of the one mind that is humanity's innate essence. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous in the everlasting Dharma. Not raising the view of extinction is called not killing. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous in the ungraspable Dharma. Not arousing the idea of gain is called not stealing. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous in the Dharma of non-attachment. Not raising the view of attachment is called not being greedy. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous in the inexplicable Dharma. Not expounding a word is called not lying. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous in the intrinsically pure Dharma. Not arousing ignorance is called not being intoxicated. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous in the faultless Dharma. Not talking about sins and mistakes is called not talking about others' faults and errors. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous in the Dharma of equality. Not talking about self and others is called not elevating oneself and putting down others. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous in the genuine, all-pervading Dharma. Not clinging to one single thing is called not being stingy. Self-nature is conceivably wondrous in the Dharma of no self, not contriving a reality of self is called not being angry. Self-nature is inconceivably wondrous in the Dharma of oneness, not raising a distinction between Buddhas and living beings is called not slandering the three treasures. One more. What's this? This is the two balance that I want to try. Does everyone have that? We offer this ceremony for the beneficial protection and awakening of all living beings. If there's congratulations, this is the time to express it.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Welcome to your path. May you have many blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you for being patient, everyone.
So we will now take a picture in front of the boncho before the reception. So the back rows can exit first.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Maybe take the photo. We take photos first. Yeah, I'm sitting.
You just leave it. I can leave it, you want to do it now?
Well, mine's
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can work on camera. I just got to choose. Yeah, okay.
Senki, are you taking the picture?
Oh, there's another one, we're taking a picture. Okay,
Oh, okay. Oh, you are. Yes. Is there tea for that?
No, no.
Didn't seem longer than.
It did. It was longer than the one that we did with mine in February, wasn't it?
It felt like it.
It's, maybe it's just because it was so hot. I was getting really hot.
This summer's training period at one with compassionate mind of the abbot, we offered this position to Shoshin Brynjar Kristinsson. Only like this.
With the great assembly's mind help, I will do my very best to fulfill this position with dignity and compassion. Rosie, with deep gratitude, I accept this position. Please guide me to be a wise Shuso. Hello. Hi. Nice to see you all. I didn't expect so many people here today to see a guy from Iceland. But it kind of shows the meaning of a strong Sangha. My name is Brynjar Kristinsson, and I've been practicing with the Icelandic Sangha since 2013, for a little over 10 years. I received Jukai from Rosie in 2016 and was given the Dharma name Shoshin, beginner's mind. I attended Anko here on the mountain 6 years ago, and it's great to be back to this auspicious place here on the mountain and to be able to participate in what to me feels like a very deep-rooted practice. I came up here on Tuesday after a long travel from Iceland, and on the morning after, when I came out of the Sento after my first sitting, I was amazed at how beautiful the surroundings were. The day before, when I arrived, had been windy, but now everything was completely still. Fog enveloped the trees and the colors were vivid. Everything looked so crisp, and coming off the ports, it was just as if I was stepping into a postcard. As I was breathing in the experience, I felt a deep sense of suchness, that everything was just as it is. And I think that is how this place and its surroundings support us. And I'm really grateful for having this opportunity to be here with you all on Gentry G today. As the theme for this Anko, I chose a paragraph from Tokan's Fukan Susangi. And I will read it out. You should therefore cease from practice based on intellectual understanding, pursuing words and following after speech, and learn the backward step that turns your light inwardly to illuminate yourself. Body and mind of themselves will drop away, and your original face will be manifest. If you want to attain suchness, you should practice suchness without delay. I chose this paragraph as our theme for this Anko because it resonates deeply with me and my practice. From Anko 6 years ago, I vividly remember when we read the Fukan Sasangi in the end of the evening sittings, and how this paragraph lingered in my mind, especially the sentence that tells us to learn the backward step that turns our light inwardly to illuminate ourselves. During the practice period, we should really try to keep the theme alive and learn this backward step that illuminates ourselves. It is a step that allows us to live our lives completely. As we step out of our dualistic stream of thought and shine our awareness to experience our lives directly, right here, right now, and just like this. Hopefully, during Anko, we can try to figure out what the theme means for our own lives. I will try to share my understanding, but I urge you to not rely on that, but to find out for yourselves. To me, this theme feels very practical and something we can apply to our daily practice in our everyday lives, here on the mountain, at home, in work, and everywhere we go. I encourage everybody to have that spirit and keep taking a backward step, accept things as they are, and shine awareness on every activity, every moment. And of course, we will have to do this again and again and again. The Anko schedule and the forms will really support us in doing so, and we should also support each other, because Anko is a container which we all create together, practicing as one body mind with the whole universe. The entire Sangha is invited and very welcome to practice with us throughout Anko, here on the mountain or online. The schedule consists of 6 daily sittings or yogi meals, work practice, and talks on the theme. For those practicing from home, we have commitment forms that you can fill out and send to the office. Anko really is a great opportunity to try to see how we can give practice more space in our lives and integrate it into our daily activities. And to end, I want to share a story from yesterday. As me and Nyosi and Senki, we were here in the center reviewing this ceremony, and Nyosi was kind of telling me what I should say, practical things, and then he told me you should say like the treasure store will open of itself, but only if people come forth and I can't remember the exact wording, but it was only if people come to practice themselves. And he was referring to this ending line in the Fukan Sasenki, the treasure store will open of itself, and you will use it at will. And since it was not my words, I wanted to find something, an expression coming from me, but so then when me and Craig Sanmon were preparing yesterday for the Tokudo ceremony this afternoon, and the people had laid out newspapers on the floor, and I was bowing like this, and he was shaving my head. I had my eyes closed, and at one point I opened my eyes, and right in front of me there was an advertisement. I think I have it here. It's from a treasure house consignment shop in Santa Rosa, and so I guess that's one option. But this treasure store that the Fukan Sasenki, the token, is referring to, it's in ourselves. And as Rosie says in his book, only we can find it, and only we can extract it. Only we can dig for it. And maybe that is the treasure in itself. So I invite all of you to come and participate in finding and extracting this treasure with us during Anko. The weather and the environment have already been so supportive and life-giving. Dear Rosie, I really hope that you will continue to have good health and that you may live for a long, long time.
We have now given the position of Shuso to Shoshin Brynjar Kristinsson. Just like this.
The Ango has begun. Please turn and face the wall for Zazen.